It's a trick, but it's not recommended. Because you have a relationship.
Is it illegal?
It's not.
It's not illegal.
It's a loophole in the legal system. So basically, you having a relationship does not mean you're a resident there. It does not give you extra power or authority to stay there. No.
I'm very happy to be here with you, madam.
Thank you.
Okay, and hearty welcome to Better Mornings. And may I take this chance to welcome you and make you introduce yourself for our listeners?
By name, it is LK Elgin.
Okay.
By title, I'd go by the title as Studies Abroad Agencies Liaison. Yes. So basically, I represent study abroad agencies and connect people who would like to go study abroad with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. How did you get started in helping students study abroad, actually?
So basically, my inspiration was the fact that I wanted to make people see that this opportunity is available and make it a smooth process.
Okay.
And have my full comprehensive support throughout. Yes.
Okay. This is the second time actually, but last session I asked it in Swahili, but we have our listeners all over the world. So for the sake of them, please may you tell us how many students have you helped so far up to now?
So far, last year, since I began late, it was 2 students.
Okay.
But with this year, since I'm still progressing, I aim to get a better number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, we get a lot of DMs, a lot of text messages, people asking you what's the process and things like that. We have listened to LK, but it was too shallow. Yeah, it was too shallow, so we need to know more. So that's where we came with a question that what are the basic steps for a student should take to study abroad, actually?
So basically, the first step would be for you to come into the office for consultation.
Okay.
That way, we'd have a comprehensive look at your personal preference, your academic goals, your targets, your dislikes and likes, and as well as the field you want to go for. Where is it flourishing at?
Okay.
So with that in place, we'll be able to look at your academic background as well. From there on, we can help you pick what country is suitable, what course is suitable, and what intake.
Okay.
Because at the moment, we have the September intake, November intake, and the January intake. Countries like South Africa and UK also have the February intake. So from then onwards, you begin with the consultation.
Okay.
Then after that, we'll proceed with the uni application with the use of your academic credentials. Coming forth would come after being accepted by the university.
Yeah.
What would follow would be the visa application assistance at the respective embassy.
Okay.
That follows next would be travel arrangements. As we're booking your flights, your preparation for everything in place, we'll also be making accommodation arrangements where you'll be settling in. Whether it's an apartment, a hostel, depending on what you have picked, we'll make those arrangements for you.
Okay.
With you along as well.
Okay.
So we wouldn't supersede your authority, but we'll be doing it together along.
That's what I wanted to ask. Are you going to help this student head to head, like on every steps? Like, we need now to go to maybe airport. Maybe we need to go to Hamiaji to get visas and things like that. Are you going to head with the student? We are with you throughout the road till the very end, and as you arrive at your university, we're still your guardian throughout. So if you are to encounter anything, we are still of assistance from where we are. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's good. Actually, you told us you started late last year.
Yes.
Yeah. So from your experience, I would like to know, for the sake of the listeners, what are the common mistakes students make during the application process?
I think it's the fact that some come uninformed or some come with a very high target. So basically, UK, USA, Australia, and Canada are profound countries with great postgraduate work opportunities, quality education. But unfortunately people aim for that, but it's not as reasonable as it may seem. But there's some who can go for that. But then another mistake would be having incomplete documents while heading for the embassy. So that's something that we're trying to tackle, so that when we go with you, we ensure that all the documents are in place and everything is in order.
Okay.
To avoid such mishaps.
What are the misconceptions that students have when studying abroad?
I think one conception that students have would be that it's for the academically elite and the wealthy. Well, I'd like to take that, we aim to decipher that misconception and to delve it away, because it's not true. The academically elite are not the ones who can get to study abroad, because there are numerous scholarships being offered by institutions all over the globe that can allow you to study at very reasonable rates. Yes.
Okay. In addition, is there any age limit actually to study abroad?
Yes.
Okay, there is no limit, but we do recommend from high school, because we believe that as you're at a high school level, you have earned the sense of maturity. You cannot go dump a 3-year-old or place a 3-year-old in a foreign country without guardianship of a parent. That's not a stage that we would recommend for someone to not be having a parent's care.
Okay.
So at least from high school, that's recommendable.
From high school.
And someone can have a sense of independence and can take care of himself. Yes.
Okay. That's a starting point. What about the elders? Like I have 50 years old, 40.
That means
45.
you can still go because you have your academic documents in place. Because we even do masters, we do PhDs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's actually a PhD scholarship package in place.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good actually. By the way, how long does it usually take to prepare and apply for studying abroad?
Applying for a university takes 24 hours, but then you being replied back takes a while in variation of the university, because remember, each university is expecting students from all over the globe. So you're not the only students applying. So it takes a while, it differs. We cannot give a direct answer on how long it takes, but it differs.
Okay.
And of course, the time variation from when you apply to when you can get to go there also is also in taking a while by the visa acceptance time. Remember, an embassy to give you back a feedback takes a while.
Okay. Are there any success stories that you have from LK Study Abroad that, have been good reviews and telling people that, when I went to study abroad with LK, there are some benefits, and, since I studied there, I have accomplished some milestones. So maybe I could get like one story for a witness, maybe.
Each story is an inspiring story.
Yeah.
We wouldn't make it that this was the most successful. No. But then each has been successful. Each is there doing great, and they're still flourishing. Some have even made it back to the country for the holidays, and they're still doing great out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most people also, when they try to study abroad, normally when you come to some agencies, they tell you that this is the amount of money you're supposed to pay. End of the day, there are hidden costs. So are there any kind of hidden cost when it comes to LK Study Abroad?
When it comes to me, there is no hidden costs, because we give you all the costs up front.
Okay.
So you know what you're dealing with. Yes.
And like, I know when we go abroad, we have a limit, to stay in some countries. So like, if I want to get a visa, a study abroad visa, how long does it normally take? Because, when you are applying for a degree or PhD, it's normally 4 or 5 years, yes? So how long does that normally take? Do they actually give you the visa for 4 or 5 years, or how does that apply?
So countries like India and China, they give you the exact number of years that you're going to be having your degree. And sometimes they give you in phases, 2 years, then you'll apply for the next finishing year, the 1 year.
Okay.
But countries like UK and Canada, they have postgraduate work opportunities. So that means you have at least 1 year or 2 more years for you to, they say, an experience in their in the country. So that means when you complete your degree, you still have time to do. Yes. And of course, for masters, they have the postgraduate research time or research field. So yes.
Is there a possibility of studying while working while you are abroad as a student?
As a student, you can work while studying, but that simply depends if you believe you have the capabilities of balancing the two.
Okay.
Balancing your time, your schedule, and you not to be exhausted. Don't famish yourself trying to exhaust yourself with the both. We also provide the guardianship support. Once we notice that is happening, we would recommend for you to take off the working and stick to studying, because that's what brought you there. So if you see that something is not giving right in the system, would have to check up on you.
Okay.
Why aren't you appearing in classes? Why are you dropping?
Also, you do a follow-up.
Yes, that's the whole point of what gives the parent an upside. We have he or she can make a follow-up through us, since we have full access to them, since we are a partner to the university or the institution.
Okay.
Yes.
When COVID hit, a lot of agencies stopped sending students abroad, and the students that have been abroad were detained there until the COVID had passed. Maybe have you ever encountered this kind of situation when it comes to health risk issues?
When it comes to health risks, a host country that's hosting the students always takes the measures up hand on deciding what happens to the foreigners within their country.
Okay.
So basically, we await for their precedents or their orders, then we'll proceed from there on forth. So if they're to decide that the foreigners or students should head back home, then we'll make the arrangements with consideration of the parents. So will basically be an assist to the parents to move forward.
Okay.
So if they're to head back home, we'll help them with the booking of flights, with everything else in place. Yes.
Okay. So maybe what other advice do you have for students who feel like they're not good enough to study abroad?
There's never good enough. There's always an option out.
Okay.
There's always a path where there seems to be no path, because sometimes you may feel like let's say from 6 results aren't so great. You may use the Form 4 results to go for a diploma and proceed on forth. And sometimes it may not be your academic record, but it might be your extracurricular record that gives you an opportunity. So there's always a path.
You also have kind of scholarship for students that are based maybe in sports, or are naturally gifted and want to pursue their sports.
When it comes to sports, we can't say as of now, we don't have full scholarships on sports, but we do have institutes that are sports academies.
Okay.
Yes.
So they can also apply there.
Yes.
Okay.
Sports academies, yes.
Okay.
So maybe is there any plan for LK study abroad maybe to have that kind of programs?
We're still working on it, but so far that's what we have. We have sports academies or institutions that can take in certain, like the people who want to be just a hostess, an air hostess. So there's the aviation, hospitality and management, but there isn't a scholarship. Of course, let's say India, they have offered a 50% scholarship, but there is no university that takes simply a footballer at no cost, no charge. We're still working on it. It's in the progress. Yes.
Okay, that's good. For example, if someone asks you, what benefits can I get in career ways if I want to study abroad? What am I going to get there in career ways?
Okay. First of all, there are a number of countries that after completion of your degree, master's or PhD, there's postgraduate work opportunities.
Okay.
So you get to work 2 years there. And of course, there are countries who have a tendency of screening for potential. So if they're to see your potential, they'll actually offer an opportunity to proceed with them. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's good. Actually, you as a founder of LK Study Abroad.
Sure.
Yeah. And the youngest CEO I have ever interviewed. What are the plans as the institution of LK Study Abroad maybe in 5 years to come?
Maybe in 5 years to come, it might have partnered with more reputable institutions. As of now, since they're 6, maybe it would have met more institutions, or maybe it might go independent. It's a possibility. But to avoid conflict of interest, I think I'll stick to partnering up with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for now, from what I know, is you are working with some institutions.
Yes.
Is there any plan maybe that you have to start stand alone working with these students? You have to do by your own?
For now, that's not in my plans, but maybe with God's grace, I might decide to. But so far, I think I'll stick to partnering up with these guys. Because one perk of working with these guys is you're dealing with these people in your host country. Well, the institutions are now theirs to deal with. So the follow-ups, the MOUs, the everything is now upon your partners. So basically, me being the liaison keeps me at a part whereby I now have to keep follow-up with my contracting employers here. So I can now apply pressure at my own resident. It's harder to apply pressure on the progress at a foreign person in another country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the causes highly recommended when it comes to people want to study abroad?
Okay, we wouldn't say highly recommendable, but then we'd look at the market, the current market at the moment. For example, right now, science and technology is flourishing.
Yes.
So
exactly.
there's the computer management, there's data science.
Artificial intelligence?
Yes.
Okay.
Artificial AI is a course available in a number of countries right now,
Okay.
including the UK, Canada, India, and so forth.
Okay.
So basically, we'll look at the market, but then also look at your personal preference and your academic backgrounds. For somebody who did, let's say, math and is flourishing, there's a course called mathematics.
Okay.
There's arithmetics, there's geomatics, there's geometrics. So basically, your personal preference, your academic backgrounds, and the global marketability scale of a course is what we'll use to pick on you and advise you.
Okay.
It's the whole point of a consultation.
Okay, so if I have finished my degree or PhD, maybe in the UK, can I still get an opportunity to get a job in the UK and not come back home and apply for a job?
And is it legal?
Yes.
Okay, so as I said, the UK and Canada and a number of countries have a postgraduate work opportunity extended year 1 to 2. So you'd get a job whereby it will be more like an internship or a field.
We start off as an intern.
No, actually, we call it an internship, but then it's a 1 to 2 years full-time job.
A paid job.
Yes.
Okay.
So afterwards, you may decide to. You can actually why we encourage studying abroad is you're now marketing at a global scale. Marketing at a global scale means from where you finish the studies, you can decide to opt for it elsewhere. But then again, remember, you being in a different country means you still adhere to their principles and rules. So if you are to extend for a visa and they do not approve of it, that means you still have to return back home and look for opportunities elsewhere. Yes.
Well, that's
but then
good.
you also don't fully rely on being employed, but then you can also self-employ yourself. Let's say you do a degree in computer science. People make apps, people make websites, people make video games. So it's also an opportunity for self-employment.
So do you urge students that who are hearing you right now that there are opportunities of job abroad?
So basically you're going to study.
Yes, exactly. I have studied, but there is an opportunity for me right now after I have studied abroad to get a proper job. A lot of us right now, I would just talk in the field in Tanzania right now. We've been the field of work in Tanzania has been scarce.
Yeah, sure.
And if someone hearing this right now that there is an opportunity to study abroad and get a nice paid job, why would I not take it?
So when you finish your studies, you have the extended year to do your job. So basically, you getting a job is very possible.
Yes.
But then there's also the issue of being extended a visa by the country you're at. That's something we cannot anticipate for. That's something that's simply in their hands. Yeah.
Yes, I've noticed these are most rare cases, but common cases when people are studying abroad. They normally tend to have a relationship with someone who has been there. Meaning maybe a person from the UK, I'm from Tanzania, I came from Africa coming to the UK and study, and then I started a relationship, and then once I've done that, I have originally saved myself to have, to be one of the citizens from the UK. Is that possible? Because I've noticed these are kind of issues that students try to use, like tricks, just to remain to that country.
Okay. It's a trick, but it's not recommended. Because you have a relationship.
Is it illegal?
It's not.
It's not illegal.
It's a loophole in the legal system. So basically, you having a relationship does not mean you're a resident there. It does not give you extra power or authority to stay there. No. What happens is, if it happens that you do get married, but it's not recommended at all, and that's something I cannot speak on regardingly, because we do not recommend for a student to have a relationship while in another country. We recommend for you to stick to what brought you there, because they say one who serves two masters has to let one go.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
And you have to know that you went there just studying and not finding spouses. Yeah, that's illegal. I understand you. I got you, Manigi. Yeah. So the last one, how can interested students or parents contact you for help anyway?
Okay. So if a person is interested, we have managed to create a social platform on all social networks. That means I've created a TikTok account, Instagram, as well as Facebook.
Okay.
But as well with the name Elka Study Abroad.
Okay.
But as well, my WhatsApp is 07 73 30 72 75.
Repeat again.
07 73 30 72 75. But if you'd like to get in touch through normal calls, that would be 07 73 05 76 91.
Okay.
Yeah.